I reached out to open the refrigerator when suddenly I saw a thug lunging at me. In that instant, I realized my cover was blown. I began furiously hurling canned goods at him. When he got closer, I kicked him hard and knocked him to the ground. Then I calmly grabbed a pack of diapers and, under the stunned stares of the people around me, headed to the checkout to pay. As a former top-tier mercenary, I knew this was only the beginning. When I got home, I smoothly drifted around the corner and parked by the house. I rushed to the stairs and pulled out a long-hidden duffel bag filled with weapons and expired passports. To protect my wife and children from danger, then I sped to my daughter's school, determined to pick her up as quickly as possible. But when I entered the classroom, she wasn't there. Fortunately, knowing her habits, I quickly figured out where she might be. Soon I found her and took her with me. Before the thug could catch up with us, I had to find my son and my wife. Luckily, my son was at a friend's house playing video games. After receiving my message, he panicked, thinking I would be angry, and ran outside. Once I made sure he was safe, I quickly gathered both kids and went to find my wife, Jessica. But halfway there, I noticed a car following us. To check whether it was the thug, I deliberately turned into a tunnel. Fortunately, the pursuer didn't follow. Breathing a sigh of relief, I reunited with my wife and told the kids we were going on a trip. I didn't explain anything to Jessica. I just urged her to get into the car, but it was already too late. The criminal had anticipated my move and set up an ambush to finish us all at once. At that moment, a bus happened to pass by, and I disappeared into its shadow. By the time he reached the garage, I had already started the car and taken a different route. However, he soon caught up with us again, trying to force me to stop. In a critical moment, I made a sharp turn at a fork in the road and drove into a narrow alley. That's when I realized my enemies always know where I am. That meant there was a tracker on my car. To finally shake the pursuit, I drove to my office garage and immediately shut the doors behind me. Pretending to inspect the vehicle, I lifted it on a hoist and within seconds found the tracking device. To avoid suspicion, I discreetly attached it to my boastful colleague's car. He winked at me, hit the gas, and drove onto the highway, successfully luring the criminal away. Free from the immediate threat, I drove my family straight to Las Vegas. But I didn't know that the head of the evil organization, McCaffrey, had already arrived at my old house. Seeing that my family was happy and together, he flew into a rage and immediately ordered our elimination. Meanwhile, after a long and exhausting journey, we finally reached Las Vegas. To ease the fatigue, I booked the presidential suite and even arranged a romantic candlelit dinner. But when we returned to the room, full and content, a red laser sight was already glowing on my forehead. The movie is called The Family Plan.